Let's go check it out. Food, Fun, Finance, we are here, Rum Runners. You already know what's going on with that, the name of it. We're gonna flash the history of it on the screen so you know what a rum runner was, what they did, what they got involved with. Practically bootlegging way before its time. Everything that we've seen in history has always been repeated at some shape, form, or fashion. Let's go. What we about to jump into are these Mujeres empanadas. It's some empanadas stuffed with crab and fish, beans, and chipotle tomato sauce. And then we also gonna jump into this pina colada, Presidente, and a shot of rum. What will we be without coming here and not taking a shot of the local Dominican rum? Anywhere that has plenty of sugar cane, they'll have plenty of rum too. So, shot chaser, shot chaser. It actually was smoother than I thought. I probably didn't even need a chaser. It's pretty smooth. So, pina colada. You know my history of pina colada. They don't got a straw. So he did make it a little strong. And it's almost as good as it was the other night. Not quite. I like my pina coladas made with blueberry lemonade cruising rum. If you ever had a pina colada with that in it, you know what it is. So we're about to jump into these empanadas. Well, empanada. So it got the beans for the dipping sauce. This is the second best empanada I've tasted on site. So this empanada is the second best empanada that I done had on this site. Oh my goodness, like the first one was last night, or it was, yeah, last night at, what's the name of the place? Oh, JWB. That was pretty awesome. This one is pretty good too. So the one at the other restaurant was very soft and lightly fried. This one is hardly fried and is very crunchy. Very crunchy, could be good depending on how it tastes. So I like this one. So give me a second and we're about to jump into the next dish. So we're about to dig into this amazing dish. So we're about to dive into these tacos. You see the name go across the screen and what's all in it. Got onions in it. We're gonna slide some of those onions out. I like cilantro though. Cilantro is good. And they got like, I think this is peppers. I don't know. I'm scared to find out. So I'm gonna taste it without the sauce, then I'm gonna taste it with, it looks like it's a guac type of sauce. It's very flavorful. There's no real like distinctive flavor. The taco is very authentic though. It tastes real good with the guacamole sauce. It's like guacamole and sour cream. Our next dish sounds real cultural. The name of it is Asupa de Guinea Brica. I have the slightest clue of what any of that means. All my Spanish people out there, you let me know what that means. Help me out here. These are onions. Gonna slide that to the side. So I'm thinking it's like chicken tacos. So everything here is kind of like Mexican. I'm not sure. Do the Dominicans eat tacos that much? I thought they were real rice people. But yeah, you see there. Ooh. So it's chicken, but it got fragments of the bone in there still. So be careful. I've never really been the type to eat anything that I gotta fish my bones out of. Cause you're chewing and then a piece of bone getting in the middle of your teeth. That might hurt. The flavor is real good though. We're gonna jump in to something else. Stay tuned. 2-hour finance segment. So, investing platforms, investing in Bitcoin, investing in stocks. First thing you need to know is you need to do your research, you need to do your studying. A lot of these platforms are just available. They're not always the best platforms. Somebody reached out to me and asked if investing in Bitcoin on Cash App was a good move. Me personally, I don't use it, so I wouldn't suggest it. I can only give you the experiences that I've had with particular platforms, and I use a lot of other platforms, but I just had a bad experience a long time ago with Cash App. Maybe they're a little bit better now. And it wasn't even with investing. It was with just, you know, my funds getting lost and I wasn't able to retain it. It wasn't nothing but a couple dollars, but it was the fact that I wasn't able to get it back. So, or their customer service was trash at the time, and it was just too much of a hassle to try to get in contact with somebody or be able to get the problem resolved without an issue. So I just never really believed in using them for anything else but transactions with my clients. Anybody's that's out there that's using Cash App, because everybody doesn't use Zelle, everybody doesn't use Zoom or PayPal or Square or any of those other products that's available, Vimo, stuff like that. So you always got to be flexible for your clients. So with that being said, I really don't suggest using Cash App because I don't. The platforms that I use is Robinhood. A lot of people don't like Robinhood because of the incident that happened, which they actually won the lawsuit that was put in place against them, and they beat it. Because a lot of people were saying that, you know, when they had the financial crash, that a lot of people wasn't able to get into certain positions and they weren't able to do this and do that, and a lot of people didn't understand why. So a lot of these platforms are not built to withstand millions and millions of transactions at one time. It will crash. Any software that's not in the position to be able to sustain millions of transactions back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, it's gonna crash. I don't care what platform you're on right now. Unless you're built for it, you're not built for it, period. So a lot of people don't like Robinhood for that case, but I still use Robinhood. I didn't have an issue. I wasn't upset about what was going on. I understood it. I always think of it like this: if it was meant to be, it'll be meant to be. If it's not, then it's not. So it just wasn't meant for me at the time. I was able to get into certain investments that other people weren't, and I really wasn't upset about the situation. So Robinhood, I use crypto.com. I've used Stash in the past, but I think Stash is for beginners. I really don't like Stash that much, but I think it's for beginners. I think every platform that is out there is for a certain level of person who is investing. So I think Stash is like at the bottom, at the beginners, you know, so you could just start and you see how's your money moving and what's going on and stuff like that. So yeah, Webull and Robinhood, I think they're at the same tier. It's just Webull got a little bit more charts and a little bit more. I wouldn't say it's not user friendly, but if you're not up to par with knowing your charts and knowing what you could do with your charts, then Webull may be a little step above Robinhood.
And I would definitely agree there, because Robinhood, as a beginner, Robinhood was probably the best platform. I'm speaking from my experience, even though Acorns and Stash seem to be less real time. I would prefer Robinhood since they update a little bit more frequently, but from a complexity and statistics standpoint, Webull is they're very detailed in how they present their information. So as a beginner,
I think it's just,
as a beginner, Webull would kind of scare you because of the way they have.
It'll scare you. It's a facade because
it's the way they have their charts and their graphs set up.
It'll scare you.
It would make you be so confused, because you're like, I don't even know where to begin, where to start. How do I dissect the graphs and the chart? Like, it is so confusing.
So I think what Webull did was it wanted to be able to cater to the day trader, cater to the beginner, cater to the people who are in the middle of investing, as far as they're not at the higher level and they're not at the lower level, they're just in the middle. Because all those charts that they have available is real good for long-term and short-term investing, but if you're not familiar with them, you get intimidated. But you shouldn't be intimidated, because it's real basic, straightforward. You just go in there, find your stock, sign up and pay for it. Because actually, there's other places that have a way more tricky platforms than Webull. And then I think the higher tiers would be TD Ameritrade, Merrill Lynch, Fidelity. See, I'm not at that tier. The reason why I say I'm not at that tier, because I really don't believe in paying to invest. I think that's why I never invested years ago. So even though Robinhood still charges you a fee and Stash charges you a fee, Acorn they all charge you fees, but they don't charge you in your face fees. They charge you hidden fees. So with that being said, I would rather take the hidden fee versus seeing my account negative $30 every month, and I'm not making that much money in that particular platform. Makes sense? But the good part about TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, and those other platforms, they make available other other investments that Robinhood doesn't have, that Webull doesn't have. So all of these different platforms, they all have things that the other platform doesn't have. So just keep that in mind. So if you're at the beginner tier, I highly suggest that you try Acorns and you just get a rhythm for it to see how your money moves. See, the main thing that you want to focus on is commitment. Commit yourself to $5 a week, $5 a month, $5, $10, $20, whatever you could afford, whatever is extra after you pay your bills, after everything is settled, whatever you have extra, you put into that, and then you could see that grow. Because when I started off with Stash, and it's crazy because my friend Shelfie Collins, he told me, man, get off of Stash and get on Robinhood, and Robinhood is for the big boys. And I felt him, I understood, and I knew that I knew more than I already knew. So I stayed on Stash because I just felt comfortable, and I wanted to learn it, and I wanted to see how it grew. And after I made some money with Disney right when they launched Disney Plus, then I knew, okay, I'm ready for Robinhood. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on Robinhood, and we're gonna move forward with Robinhood. So I jumped on Robinhood. Then shortly after, I jumped on Webull, and the crash of 2020 happened, and I flooded a whole lot of money into both platforms, and I was able to get a nice piece of change back. So on Robinhood, you're able to do cryptos. So you can also do it on Webull, and I'm not sure about Acorns, and I'm not sure about Stash. So yeah, we'll get into investing in cryptos at another time, get into the decentralized finance portion of things, and you know, we got plenty of time, man. I got plenty of videos to put out. Just stay tuned, man, and drop your comments. Let me know what you want to see, what you don't want to see. What should I do? Do I need to break it up into individual videos? What you want to see? I mean, I like to see food, and I like to travel, and I like finance. So I'm trying to bring it to you the same way I get it. Like all the trips I've taken, I'm always talking about another way to invest, real estate, and that's coming too this year. Real estate, most definitely. We're about to open up our portfolio for real estate. My job here is to help someone just like me, or even not just like me, someone who didn't know where to start, where to begin, and help them make that transition from not being financially savvy. Because I'm not gonna lie, before 2018, I didn't know what the heck I didn't even care about finance. I didn't care about my credit score. I didn't care about none of that. But once I got the mindset and I made these things happen, the value of my life changed. So I want to help change other people's lives. So however I could bring value to any of my viewers or watchers, that's what I'm gonna do. Whatever I know, you will know in return, and we're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you traveling. We're gonna get you to Punta Cana. You just let me know. I promise you, we're gonna get you to Punta Cana for under $1,000, man. You can do it. I know you can. I promise you can. Let's go. So you know what time it is. It's dessert time. Ugh. This thing is tough, boy. I don't know what's going on here. Might need a jaws of life for this one. We're gonna dip it in ice cream. I like that. It's like a tart. See it in there? All mushed up. So most times when pineapple is introduced to something, kind of overbears it because it's very strong. But this is not doing it. It tastes like some homemade ice cream. Some latte. On to the next one. Yuca fritter. Now this look like it might be something. This look like the thing we had for breakfast.
What's in it?
It's cream filling. It's like a, you know what it is. It's like a little fried ball with cream filling. So I like this. Even though it's real simple, it gets the job done. So that's what time it is. Time for me to finish this, and then it's review time. So, food, fun, and finance. Yeah, I'm still drinking. We came to the end of the road. It's review time. What side am I on, left or right? So, customer service, A1. So we're gonna go with 4.5. They did pretty good. Every time my drink went empty, they tried to fill it up. When the dishes was on the plate, on the table, they came and got it. I guess because it's kind of empty in here. The food pretty decent. So, environment. Environment is awesome. I think it'll be a nice lit spot at night. It has a big bar in the middle. You see pictures of it. I think it'll be a great spot at night. So the food, I'd say 3.5. I mean, it's just like finger food, like a topaz quick spot, a tapas spot. I like the drinks though. My favorite dish was not the seafood, the empanadas. So first the empanadas, seafood tacos, then that chicken thing. The chicken thing was good, but the only thing was, it's a hard name to say. You see the name across the screen, but they just had when they cut up the chicken, they cut it up with the bones in there. So you had fragments of bones all the way through the chicken. So it was kind of difficult to eat that without choking. That was the only turn off for me. It don't even say chicken on it. It says, it's over. You got my review. You got the dishes that I like. Oh, with the dessert, the little fried balls with the cream on the inside and chocolate on the outside. That's a winner. The other one was cool. It wasn't that bad, but it's a nice overall spot. Overall score, 3.8. 3.8. I'm gonna run with a 3.8. It's right on the beach though. You see the ocean through the windows and stuff. It's a nice view. Play nice music. Nice vibe. You drink all the rum you want. It's all inclusive. Everything is included. So you just eating whatever. You can literally eat everything off the menu. And when you find the one you want, then that's the one you're gonna stick with. So you can run with it. It's not that bad. So, see you later, guys. Gotta finish this. Make sure you do me a favor, right? If you're ever wondering what equipment I use, anything that I got, from the cologne I wear to these specs that I got on my face, from the hats that I wear, all of that good stuff is in my Amazon store. If you don't find anything in my Amazon store, that means they don't sell it on Amazon, and I didn't get it from Amazon. Yes, it's the affiliated link, and I do get compensated for that affiliated link. You just click on it, you go handle your visit. If you don't like anything that I offer on my shopping list, then you could go to another person's page and find anything that you like. Amazon is like an awesome site. I shop there all the time. 95% of the stuff that I have used and am still currently using is from Amazon, and it's on my YouTube list. So all my equipment, video, cameras, audio, all of that. So make sure you check that out. Merch shop should be at the bottom. You need to check that out. Got merch now, baby. So make sure you jump on the merch. Make sure you get your shirt. And make sure you do me a favor. If you like this video, like it. If you love it, subscribe. And if you really want to see some more of this great content of restaurants, travel, and great finance tips, hacks, tricks, and all that good stuff, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with the videos that we're dropping every single Wednesday and Saturday, 7 p.m. Stay up to date, baby. Stay tuned. Cheers.